Hey there, Trudy. I'm sitting out in my car and I figure I'll answer your question. You asked how I figured out my macros. So when I was carnivore, I knew that I was eating around 2,000 to 2,200 calories. And then I went to keto. And so I thought, well, I didn't want to starve to death. So I said, I'll go with 1,800 and see what I can get from that. I knew that protein should be around a person's ideal body weight. So I tried to get mine around 150 on the protein. I kept the carbs. Sometimes I did net carbs. Sometimes I did total carbs. So it kind of just depends on your preference. If all the carbs you're eating are vegetable, then I think net carbs is fine. But I ain't going to tell you how you should do it. But anyway, so my protein was around 150 because that was around my goal weight. And I didn't think I could eat 170, which was, where my real goal weight. So anyway, my calories started off around 1,800. Protein was around 150-ish. The carbs was around 20. I just let fat be what it was. I didn't treat fat like any kind of a goal or anything like I should achieve to reach or anything I should avoid. I just figured the fat was just going to be the fat, and that was that. I was eating because I'm a bulk eater. I need lots of food. So I ate a lot of 93% ground beef. And so that's why my protein was able to get up around 150. And I did also add some protein coffee to my breakfast. So yeah, that's how I did that. And then I would just tootle along and try to be around those macros. And then all of a sudden I'd hit a stall and I'd be like, this ain't so good. But I'd watch it for about 3-4 weeks. And if your weight stalls for about 2 to 3 weeks, that's just a hormone issue. Give it time. But if your weight stalls around 4 to 5 to 6 weeks, then I would tweak. And I said, okay, well, I'm eating, 10 ounces of 93%. How about I switch to 9 ounces of 93%? I didn't change my veggies whenever it came to changing my calories. I only changed the meat. But I was like, all right, well, I'm 1,800. Let's try 1,600 and see how that goes. So usually that involved lowering, I don't know if it was 1 ounce or 2 ounces. And I only did it with my lunch and supper, because those were the ones that I really, really prepped ahead of time. So I took my lunch ground meat and my supper ground meat, and I figured out how much I needed to be at 1,600 total calories. And then I tootle along again. And if I was stalled again for 4 to 6 weeks, I lowered it from 18 to 16. I think the lowest I got was 1,200 for a while. That was only a couple months. I didn't like how I felt, and neither did my coworkers. I was a little hungry and a little grouchy. So I bumped it back up to 1,400, and that's where I was at the end of the journey. So that's how I handled my calories and macros.